Hi everyone. Today we have Dr. Anurag Batra, who is the founder and director of Exchange for Media Group and Business World Magazine. And I'm feeling very fortunate to have him today. So thank you so much, sir, for joining us today on Ayush Talks.
First of all, Ayush, I must compliment you. In 2 months you will be 20 years young. I am more than 48 years young, so
Yeah.
I'm happy that I'm meeting a younger person, and I believe in the concept of reverse mentoring. So I would like to know more about you, which I got to know, and I want to know how I lost my hair. One, I got married 20 years back.
Not really,
That
sir.
automatically leads to all loss
Not
of hair.
really.
But I
Not
started
really.
the
Yeah.
exchange for media about exactly 20 years back. Uh, we are India's number one website on marketing, advertising, media. We bring out a weekly called Impact. We bring out Pitch. We bring out Samachar for media. We bring out Reality Plus. But we are not in the business of magazines, website events. We are in the business of building communities. So God has helped us build a community called exchangeformedia.com, which is India's number one. If you want to read about marketing, advertising, media, we are the number one platform. Go to. Then I acquired Business World 7 years back. So I did not start Business World. It existed for 33 years before me, and I read it for 22 years before I acquired. And Business World is no longer a magazine. Of course, we bring out every issue of Business World. It's on stand. The last issue was on entrepreneurs, India's young entrepreneurs, less than 35 years old. The current issue is a luxury issue. So, but we are a daily website, businessworld.in. We built 17 communities, bwhotelier.com on hospitality industry, BW Disrupt on startups, BW Education on education, BW People on human resources, BW Defense, BW Healthcare World, BW Wellbeing World, BW Legal World. So I continue to build communities. I'm in the business of content and brand. We have a huge brand in business world, and we do fantastic content, and that brings audiences. Audiences bring advertising, so it's not complex.
Yeah, that's quite easy. And
And if you want to know a little bit more about me, right
yeah.
now I'm doing this podcast from Sector 17 in Gurgaon. My
Okay.
parents live in Sector 7, but Sector 17 is opposite MDI, where I went to it's my business school. I graduated from MDI. I'm now also the chairman of the alumni, and I'm also on the board of my alma mater. So it's a very humbling moment when the college that you go to, you get onto its board. But it's primarily because I have less hair. So sometimes having less hair is a big advantage. I think that has started to accrue now.
That's impressive. That's impressive, sir. Yes, sir.
But
Still,
Ayush, let me tell you, God made four kinds of people. People like me, no hair, no brains. People like you, both hair and brains. Some people, no hair. Some people, no brains.
okay.
So
What's
I'm
the
the one who has.
philosophy behind this? What's the philosophy
Philosophy
behind
is
this?
that God made it. If somebody said to me, "You don't have hair," I said, "God makes two kinds of people. Some He gives hairs, to other He gives brains." Then qualify. I'm the one with no hair, no brains.
So that is not possible. You got a PhD with you, so that is not possible.
PhD is a permanent head damage. PhD stands for permanent head damage. I have a permanent head damage. So PhD also stands for passion, hunger, desire.
Right.
They ask me, what have I got a PhD for? I tell them for emailing. Ayush, you would know I answer all mails. And I
Yes,
jokingly
sir.
say it's a bot called Botra that answers. So they ask me, what have you got your PhD? I tell them I've got it in emailing. So if emailing was a sport, I'd win an Olympic gold medal for India. But unfortunately, emailing is not a sport.
Yes, that's unfortunate, sir. So I want to ask you the very first question here, which is I have seen you, and not just me, everyone can see in your videos about your ventures, about your successes, and everything. But what are some of your failure stories?
Yeah, first of all, Ayush, I keep saying there's nothing called failure.
Mm-hmm.
Experience is what you get when you don't get what you want. So
Mm-hmm.
Randy Posh said that. I'm just repeating it. So everything is an experience.
Sure.
Failure, they say, what is the definition of success? To go from one failure to another without the loss of enthusiasm. These are experiences. But I started a media school, I shut it down after 5 years in unique circumstances. I invested money in certain ventures that haven't worked out. So really, there's nothing called failure. But yes, I've had temporary failure. I built business goals which I didn't achieve. Some I achieved late, some I'm in the process of achieving. So it's about, as long as you're in the play, there's nothing called failure. From my failures, what I've learned is, one, focus is very important. Second, you got to nurture it personally. Third, sometimes it's in your destiny. It's not about how good you did. I keep saying, rejection is a redirection. No means next opportunity, new opportunity. So every failure is a chance to go and build bigger.
That's correct. So
enjoy your failures also.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was a motivational lesson.
Nothing is a failure. Everything is an experience. You take the experience, you move on, you build something. So treat every failure like an experience, but learn the lessons from it. Be critical on yourself. What did you learn from it? What could you have done better? So on and so forth.
It's true, sir. That's true. Sir, I was actually watching your TED Talks video where you mentioned about connecting with people and networking in general. So how?
I don't believe in networking. I'm not saying it's negative, but I don't talk to someone because I want something from them. I like having conversations. Sometimes it's with a guard in a facility, with a restaurant service person.
Yeah.
So those are conversations, and conversations give you pleasure that nothing else can give you. So there, you have to deeply connect with people in an authentic way. You have to build connections, and energy never lies. Energy kind of gets through. I'm excited to meet you, and I'll meet you face to face. You are 28 years younger to me, and that's why I'm interested in meeting you. I'd learn something from you that I don't know. So clearly, it's about, in the meeting, in that TED Talk, I talked about introduction capital. The gist of what it is that if you help other people grow, God helps you grow. When you introduce people, don't expect too much. Just expect a genuine acknowledgement. And, if you help other people, God will help you. So networking happens when you deeply connect, authentically, without a purpose, without a motive, just because you enjoy the connection, you enjoy the relationship.
But sir, how do you manage the relationship for long term?
You have to put time. Relationships, there are 3 golden rules to relationship. One, any relationship you have to put time into. I am spending time with Ayush, I will develop a relationship with Ayush. Second is, you have to be very authentic. Which means because you want to appeal to someone, you change. You be who you are.
Right.
Third, you have to accept the other person as he or she is. People come in a holistic way. They don't come that, somebody will have hair like Ayush and brains like Avijit. It doesn't work. Avijit is Avijit, Ayush is Ayush. So I'll repeat, wanted to spend time. Second, being authentic, being your authentic yourself. And third, accepting the other person as they are. And intent matters. Energy carries through. These may sound like philosophical, esoteric terms, but I am not talking philosophy. I'm telling you reality. So that's how it is. And then if you make a person feel special, your birthday is 11th December. If I called you on 11th December and wished you or met you, if at all you enjoy my company, that's how the relationship will develop. It's not that you want that gift from me or something. It's just the remembrance. Human beings are social beings. They need connectivity. They need connection. They need a human connection. So, whatever grows the human connection grows relationship.
And by the way, to all those people who are watching this, because I'm following sir on social media platforms, he keeps sharing these lessons every day. I have noticed that you keep sharing these lessons on Instagram, on Twitter, and a lot of platforms, right?
No, Ayush, see, I've been very lucky where I am. So I feel I should share whatever I feel. And I want to share positive things.
Ji.
There are too many people fighting on Twitter, too much hate on Facebook, LinkedIn, people again doing things that they shouldn't be. So I just want to share positive things, positive viewpoints, because thoughts can change minds, and minds can then accomplish what you want. So thoughts and words are very important. How you say, what you say. So I share my experience, I have no expectation. Sometimes I also get hate comments, I ignore them. And I bless them and send them good energy. Because they're struggling, that's why they do things like that. So I ignore them, so it's okay.
I understand, sir.
So I share it because I feel a need to share it. And when people like you encourage me, when somebody writes to me, oh, what you posted helped me today, it has become part of my daily chores to post
Right.
and share my experiences.
Mm-hmm.
When you share, it makes you part of a larger being. You know that you're not only alone there. There are other people gone through similar emotions, similar situations. That's what I'm doing. It's nothing grand. It's very simple.
So, what are your daily rituals?
What are my
Daily rituals. What are those things that you practice
my
every day?
daily rituals? One is sleep quality is very important to me.
Okay.
Most days I sleep well. I sleep 8 hours, 9 hours. 2 days a week I sleep very late. Like last week I slept one Thursday night at 3 a.m. One more night at about 1:30. But most nights I sleep by 11. So I sleep from 11 to 7. If I sleep at 12, I will wake up at 8. 8:30 my yoga guy comes, I do my yoga. I take my bath, all that food, and then I'm ready at my desk at 9:30. 9:30 to 5:45 I work. 6 to 7 I do a daily show on Musex, and 7 and 9:30 I work again.
Okay.
I do this every day. Saturday evening I go out with my friends, my business acquaintances. Sunday morning for my children and my wife. Sunday evening for my parents, and then I'm back again. So my book is coming out finally soon. It's called 8 Days a Week. So I actually work 8 days a week. It's a metaphor for loving what you do and doing what you love. Like Ayush, you and me are having fun. Is this work? Now if I had to do this 8 days a week, or 10 days a week, or 20 days a week,
Yeah.
you do it now.
Yeah, definitely.
My life is fun. I'm not kidding. I love, and I run a company, so there are money issues, the administrative issues, cash flow issues, but we shall get on top of it. This is what I do. I need to do a little more exercise. I don't read enough. Whatever little I've achieved in life is about reading. But last 6 months I've been too busy transforming business world. So I've read little except for business media, newspapers, websites, magazines. But normally I read a lot. Yesterday I went to the bookstore for the first time in 7 months. I bought about 42 books, 38 for myself, 2 for my parents, 2 for my daughter. So that's how it is. And then I have a social life. My friends keep coming. In the evening, if I'm free, somebody will come home. I'll go to IIC, meet somebody. So that's my daily way of spending.
Sir, I want to know, when is the book coming?
I've been working on it for 3-4 years. I'm a perfectionist. I keep improving things, but hopefully soon. Before your next birthday. Not this one, next one.
I'm excited. So, sir, you know what? I have observed one thing. I mean, I'm very young, but I have noticed this and I heard about these things from others, my friends. So the thing is, there used to be a time when people see each other or businesses see each other as a competitor. But now I can even observe this, that they are collaborating, they're working on a collaborative model, or they're creating alliances. So is this the way to go in future to build bigger
Absolutely,
business?
Ayush. I keep saying we live in a 3C economy.
Ji.
Contactless, compassionate, caring, and collaborative. This is the time to collaborate internally and externally. The concept of frenemies. I mean, nobody's an enemy. Everybody is a partner. Everybody is a collaborative unit. So I think we need to collaborate more. Everyone is a specialist. Specialists need to come together to be able to do so. You will see more and more companies, more and more individuals, more and more communities collaborate.
Okay, so that's the exact way to go, or go big in future, right? Okay, that's what I'm going to do as well. So as you invest in a lot of startup, or sometimes you raise fund as well, right? So what is your learning or your experience?
I'm not invested in a lot of startups.
Okay,
Let me first say that.
sure.
But I have collaborated with 3 or 4 startups.
Mm-hmm.
I have invested one money in one startup.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to be meticulous. And my rule is one, I have to like the founder. The founder has to like me. We have to have good chemistry. Second, I should be able to bring much more than my money, my relationship, my understanding, my mentoring. So if I can make a difference beyond money. Third, I don't believe in transactional relationship. कि मुझको ये दो, मुझसे ये लो. ऐसे नहीं, मैं काम नहीं करता हूँ. मैं काम करता हूँ जहाँ टोटल ट्रस्ट होता है, लॉन्ग टर्म होता है. Of course, it's built by what you do in the short term. So in a company that I'm a shareholder, it's a QSR chain, fairly successful. I met the founder and his father 4 years back. Today I can say I have a better relationship than I started, and I started on a good relationship. So at the end of the day, there have been moments. In February, I was almost investing money in an internet startup, and I called him. I was supposed to do it in November, and I asked him some tough questions, and he was very aggressive with me, and when it staged the paper stage documentation, my lawyer sent him contract, and he said, "Oh, I don't." So I didn't invest in him, and I'm 100% sure. I wish him luck. I don't think he'll survive. His domain has such giants. It will be very difficult for him. And you need more than money. You need a certain attitude of collaboration. You need humility, and you can't be short term. You have to be long term. नहीं बना ना, कोई बात नहीं. 6 महीने बाद बनेगा, 6 साल बाद बनेगा. बट संबंध मत तोड़ो. आयुष, मैं कहता हूँ कि या तो संबंध है या संबंध है. या तो संबंध है या संबंध है.
Noted, sir.
और पैसे की कोई कमी नहीं है बाहर. There's no paucity of money. What they are looking at is what is the skin in the game for the entrepreneur. How humble he or she is. What is the progress they've made. Most importantly, are they open to new ideas.
Okay. Sir, अच्छा, बीच में you mentioned there are people who take commercials, जैसे कोई invest करा, अपना network दिया या फिर अपनी mentor दी, तो they charge money for that. And even big companies like Flipkart are investing in this business model. So, sir, मतलब, why is it happening? Is it even required in the marketplace?
Yeah, I'll tell you, money is money. But there are a lot of things money cannot buy. आप संबंध तो नहीं खरीद सकते पैसे से, ट्रस्ट तो नहीं खरीद सकते, लॉयल्टी तो नहीं खरीद सकते, राइट एडवाइस, राइट इंटेंट तो नहीं खरीद सकते. So clearly there is a value that a company brings through in terms of understanding of consumers, of internet behavior, of relationships. So I think there is a value to that. If we can put a value number to it, it can be accounted for. But again, it has to be. I mean, I don't believe in transactional relationships.
Sir, talking about the media thing, because you are a media mogul, so I personally want to know, at the same time, many entrepreneurs or media students who look up to you wants to know this: what is the route to become a media mogul?
First of all, I didn't take a usual route to become a media person. I went to an engineering school, I went to a business school. I had no inclination of being in media. So today, you are a media person. Did you go to a media school?
No, never.
Right? So it's about content and domain expertise. I understand business, advertising, marketing, media well. I could build something in that domain, then acquired Business World. And I read about business when I was 10 years. So I've been reading magazines from the age of 15. Right? So my interest in business is deep rooted. So you have to have penchant for content, for research. You should be able to present. It's a video age. You should be able to have a conversation. And that comes from knowledge and reading. That comes from going to experts, understanding what that is, what that subject is. We're discussing gold, if we're discussing bitcoins. So research matters, confidence matters, and at the end of the day, everything is hard work.
Got it.
PhD matters, passion, hunger, desire, and hard work. They say 99% perspiration, 1% inspiration. So still that is true.
I agree, sir.
So
I
go out if you have a domain expertise, you like a domain. It could be about pets, it could be about gadgets, it could be about cars, it could be about fashion, it could be about any domain. As long as you, and then as you do it, you become better. It's like swimming, it's like cycling, it's like driving. The more you do it, the better you become. So, and as an entrepreneur, I would say, uh, first, as self-belief. Second, being something long enough for it to succeed. And third, do not be afraid of failure. The small projects that they fail are not failure. They are stepping stone to success.
बिल्कुल सर, बिल्कुल. Sir, as you know, I recently started a company which is into personal branding agency. तो आपके क्या विचार है सर पर्सनल ब्रांडिंग को लेके?
देखिए, जैसा काम वैसा नाम. Sounds familiar, बहुत simple सा है. So personal branding is very important as you differentiate. As founder becomes the poster boy, poster girl of their
niche
enterprises.
Yeah.
Personal branding is important, and we live in a fame generation. Everyone wants to express, and there's nothing wrong. My daughter, who's 16 years and 1 month, has started her YouTube channel, Prarthana Batra's Power People with Prarthana. I'm plugging it on your show, Ayush.
That.
She wants to express, that's fine. And they're role models. Today, influencers can build a business model around themselves. So as long as you have the passion, you have self-belief, you work hard, it takes effort. And like, I changed twice with you. Right? So I communicated, I called you.
Yeah.
But you have to be, entrepreneurship means dealing with uncertainty.
Mm-hmm.
You should be able to deal with uncertainty. And last but not the least, in terms of personal branding, you are what you do. If you can amplify it, it matters. I didn't start. I have 83,000 followers on LinkedIn, all organic. It's because the rules of building a community or a personal brand are consistency. Second is being selfless. I don't put out that 90% of my content is selfless. 10% is about what I do at Business World and Exchange for Media. But 90% is about what can help everyone, including me. So first is continuity or certainty. You build an anticipation, you fulfill it. Second is selflessness. And third, you have to be Teflon coated.
What does that mean?
Don't worry about what people say. When you put out content, sometimes people will do comments because they've not even understand that. Some people will be motivated, they're jealous. Don't bother about them. Bother about the 80,000 people whose lives you change. Don't bother about the 5 people who for some reason don't like you or don't like your content. Tell them God bless you, but ignore them.
That's the way. So
first is continuity, second is selflessness, and third is belief in yourself, which means don't worry about critics.
That's true.
Critics don't build the world. They questioned everything that was being built. Mostly they were proved wrong.
Mm-hmm. That's right. So I just want to know more things about the business you are running. So what are some of the plans of the Business World? Some future plans.
First, I want to. Business World has become businessworld.in with 30 million traffic. I want to be 100 million traffic. In 3 years, I want to be India's #1 business media company. Every metric in traffic, in revenue, in editorial respect, in terms of the millionaires I create within my company. That's my ambition. I just want to say that what is very important in my life is peace of mind. I want to sleep very well. Second is respect. I want to be respected. And third is abundance, which means financial abundance, which means my health is okay, my parents' health is okay, my children's health is okay. That's what I want. And I believe if your intent is good, you're honest, there can be skeptics who don't understand you, but you wish them luck and you move on. Okay?
Thank you so much, sir.
Ayush, I'm very happy to discover you and get to know you a little better.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Take care, Ayush.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.